With Cloud9's recent success being mediocre at best, I wanted to address a pretty unique execute on A site Dust that they ran against K23 in DreamHack Masters Spring. Interesting innovation could be landing them back on their feet, and this molly heavy execute could help you take A in your games. This is Multiokers, and this is a Cloud9 short exec. I'm going to run the round out and talk about it, then I will discuss the utility more specifically afterwards. We started with Mezzy smoking off long corner while the rest of the squad flash over the top of long, forcing CTs to respect the push, and if they're at the corner, they're going to look to fight, and if they're more passive, they'll be encouraged to assume that there is some long pressure. While this is happening, Floppy has smoked Xbox and flashed middle twice and even pushed it, dying to Nealon in the process. And with that, the rest of Cloud9 are taking short. Once there, everybody gets in position to create a wall of smokes down of short up to Gandalf. And once in line behind their wall of smokes, Alex, Zeppa and Mezzy throw mollies for the site take, and then throw flashes to come through the smokes with their mollies, while S-Tag's been peeking a gap in the meantime. After mollies have been thrown, and the flashes have gone with it, the fight begins to take the site, and it begins to dwindle down to a 1v1 where Zeppa clutches it out. Let's run this back. The general strat for this round was applying pressure quite early to various parts of the map, helping to prevent any flanks from the CT, while completely suffocating A site with their smokes and mollies. I shall now go through one by one the utility used in this round. Here is Mezzy's smoke for long corner, denying early info and easy gunfights if Ts were to push out of long doors. Here are the according flashes you can throw for long. Note, it's very easy to throw general flashes, just don't make them go too far across long. Next we have Floppy's smoke for Xbox from Suicide, and his two flashes down the middle for his own aggression. Next up, we have Alex's smoke for short, which is thrown much earlier than the rest. This is so it fades earlier, so Mezzy can actually hold short to site and assist in the push. We then have S-Tag's smoke, which is second in the line of smokes, and this provides the gap between close short and the second smoke. And then we have Zeppa's smoke, which allows you to get to Gandalf. Next up is a molly for Goose thrown from Mezzy that comes from short. And after that, there's a molly from Alex that covers site, and this comes from Gandalf in the corner. And a molly from Zeppa that looks like it should get to ramp but lands a bit deeper on the site. This also has a flash alongside it from S-Tag which pops just in front of the corner to ramp. After this, S-Tag repeats his flash, Alex throws a flash on the top of the site, then Mezzy flashes Goose to push off ramp. A final molly from S-Tag successfully reaches ramp. And that's it for the site take. As long as the fifth player in the squad sends the Xbox smoke, their role is pretty much non-existent for the rest of the take, at least in this round. We see Floppy dies, and he does have a molly available to him. This is likely to be used for the ramp in the take. Whether it's to delay the retake or assist covering ramp for further is the question. The most important part of this execute is that they do not get mollied halfway through taking it. Thankfully, if they're pushing up short and CT's molly short, the positions to continue the execute with the mollies are not impacted at all. However, in the setup period, it'd be very easy to HE their positions if any opposing team does some research. It is always great to see some innovation like this, and should encourage any team to do their own brainstorming. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have more like these over on my own channel, which is linked below in the description. Check them out. Make sure to subscribe here and like too, to see more content you enjoy.